quand les messieurs là-bas se parleraient?
Oui, je dois aller repérer ma gouttière. Ça commence à pourrir. Denise, cette table, vas-y vite.
Chaque jour est un jour comme les autres jours. Les potages, le frage, peut-être l'amour. Le soleil voyage, le monde fait un tour. Ainsi c'est toujours la même. Bonsoir, Denise. Oh, bonsoir. Oh, bonsoir! Good evening. Welcome to our village. I'm glad you could find your way. After all, our village is very small, very isolated. How can I explain? Oh, you see that newspaper Monsieur le Professeur is reading? It is the only newspaper in our village. I do not mean it is the only newspaper printed in our village. It is the only newspaper in our village. He gets it by mail.
Domer! I am telling you the last time! No! I will knock it down my oak tree. But your oak tree shapes like spinach garden. Spinach cannot grow without sunlight. Pierre, I cannot make the sun rise from west to east. Move your garden. Where? Into my house? Cut down your tree. I will cut down my tree when you cut off your nose!
Oh, an old quarrel goes on day after day. Nothing much changes here. A birth, a death, a marriage. Oh, but tonight is different. Tonight we are anxiously awaiting the arrival of our new baker. You see, our old baker died several weeks ago, and since then we have had no bread.
No!
For weeks! Oh, at first my husband, Claude, would go over the hill in the morning to St. Pierre to get the bread. But by the time he got it back in the evening...
Why?
So, we are anxiously awaiting the arrival of our new baker. You see, when you live in some place where nothing much changes year after year, a small event can be big. It could even change your life. Every day as you do what you do, every day you see the same faces who fill the cafe. And if some of those faces have new things to say, nothing is really different. And the sheep dot the hill where the olive tree sways, and the world spins around with the greens and the grays. And you never take time out to think of the ways everything might be different. And then one day, suddenly something can happen. It may be quite simple, it may be quite small, but all of a sudden your stew tastes different, and you hear the sheep bleat in a different what you do. Every day you see the same faces who fill the cafe. And if some of those faces have new things to say, nothing is real.